Flame on. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yep. Good.
Welcome to the Supersons retrospective. I realized the new Omnibus was coming out, and Tevia was available. So, welcome to the show, Tevia. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on this great night. And I think about my all-day favorite team, the Supersons. Yep. Okay, a team was not been destroyed by Benny's awful lighting, but tell Superman look. Yep.
A lot of that was due to 5G setup, Tevia. You can't blame Bendis for everything.
True, I can't. How would you can personally fun?
Yep. What's up, Movie Theater King? And yes, unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts, new direction for Green Arrow has been delayed to next week. Has been delayed to tomorrow, excuse me. There will be another episode next week, but it's a surprise. I'll put more details later on. But for this next one, since Tevia was one of the biggest supporters when I started rebuilding my channel,
yep,
I thought it was Blade.
Oh yeah, with the Blade movie.
Yeah, I actually do need to do a review / retrospective on that movie. Thanks for reminding me, Movie Theater King. So that'll definitely be out in the future. Maybe next Halloween, maybe this Christmas.
Yep.
But thanks for the shout out. But Tevia, I just wanted to go ahead and let you have the floor. And so, how are you excited about this new omnibus? Do you think it's just a cash grab trying to hook fans of the brand? Because we've actually had a similar conversation to this, where did we think the Supersons was dead or declined IP wise?
Yeah, we did.
And shalom to you too, Tellium. I apologize.
He's not a Supersons fan like me.
I really need to do an actual proper Deathstroke new direction verse. I definitely need to plan that. So I appreciate the feedback to everyone in the chat. But and what separates this omnibus from the old one? I believe it's everything up to Adventures of John Kent, this new omnibus.
Yeah, for what I got, it didn't go my memory here. Apparently, this new omnibus contains the original series. Obviously, I think from the original from volume 1 to 3. Then we got Adventures Supersons, obviously. Okay, the Evolve series. And then we got the other series, Giant Supersons. Yep. In fact, I can actually find it. See. Here it is. $111. Yep. Super the best, Robin, otherwise known John name and continue the advantage on Super Duper Edition. I love that title. It's so adorable. By the way, this cover is amazing. Look at this cover. Like, I love this cover. Yeah.
And that's what I hate to rain on your parade, Tevia, but this is why I honestly feel that this is kind of a sales boost, because Supersons aren't even that old, and they kind of broke up the comic officially like 2-3 years ago, and they had I just feel I'm just skeptical, man. It's just the older comic book fan in me. I'm very skeptic, but I'm not gonna rain on your parade, buddy.
Yeah. I guess in it. $87. Wait. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. I'll do that later. Yeah. Here. It collects Super Issue 1 through 16, the annual issue 1, Superson Dynamite with a great special, but I love that special. Superman issue 10 to 11, Teen Titans issue, Superman 10 to 11, but it's Teen Titans issue 15. Yeah, I know that contains the Supersons Super Tomorrow crossover. Yep. Advanced Super Saiyan 1 through 12, Giant Super Saiyan, a short story from Robin AF animated 100-page Super Spectacular issue 1. Yeah, because they made all the Supersons stuff. It's pretty cool.
I
I
might
agree.
actually do a video in the future about why people like or hate Damian Wayne as a character. I'm kind of indifferent to him, but he's grown on me over the years.
Yep.
But I just want to take this
It'd
time.
be cool if you went with the movie. That was awesome. Mhm.
Be that as it may, Tevi, let's try not to go into too much into a rant, okay?
No, this is me as celebrating. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, but I just want to take a look back on this series. You obviously still have some passion for it to this day.
Yep.
And I just want to see your side of the coin. Like, you still have faith in this series. There's going to be a quote unquote Sinister Sons coming out. There's going to be some
Yep.
controversy about that. And I just wanted to hear your thoughts on it.
Yep. My thought on the series one more time during the channel. I love this series when it first started. Back in 2016, well, technically this is series started 2016, 2017. I was excited about her because I have all four technically speaking, Superman was the only who never had a son. And while here at the young super premiere convergence, I signed up because I love actually the idea. I was very hyped about that. And when you appear at the end well in the prequel series, Superman Lois and Clark, I was so happy. Two reasons. One, during that time period, we had the video Superman and Troop Go, which is horrible. Don't ask. But Superman had to tell a story, and that's so that all the better. Because, God almighty, what the hell were they thinking during 2015? Oh, wait, they're being stupid in New 52. Superman ahead. But besides that, after that Troop Go, we got the final Superman. But I love that story. I know somebody not I know somebody don't want New 50 Superman death. I was fine with that because I got old Superman back. I won, so yay for me. And I went up to Superman Rebirth with a great series and other bad, great book. With that series, I think it's reset up well. This book. And when this series did not, after we on all the issue, I love this book. This book got me at the back at the industry, man, with Arthur series, Badass in the Front, and a great story. Having both the son of Superman and Batman being a team is pure genius and a great idea. Why haven't we done this idea before? Oh, wait. Apparently we did it before in the 70s. Yeah, I could look it up. And then Kylie Comics, she did a Super Sun video. And apparently I think there was a Super Sons title decades ago before I was even born.
Yeah, but I believe this is the first time the concept has actually been taken seriously because I think that was a goof and how actually having so this is this is like a 5-6 year old series that really kind of didn't really sell much, but definitely developed a following. Like, I'm surprised it took off as much as it did in terms of social media and all that. Like, I am very surprised the series took off the way it did.
Yeah, but after me, I was excited, and I mean every single issue when issue came out at the Comic Con, I bought it immediately, and I was so happy. I was happy camera during the 2 years. Those 2 years were amazing, and damn it, this series reminds me somewhat of manga, but done right, and drive me crazy. We watched that series, but nonsense. Which we'll get that later. I won't say what that bullshit on the later, but like I said, like both the Superman issue 116 and Superman Superman Rebirth were great companion pieces of this book. The story was given new young readers. I really didn't change her name. Yep, right about that. And even cooler, this series reminded me also given the concept of Superman powers in fact from the Superman Rebirth book to this book. They both connected to each other. Hey, DC, this is why people love actually the story. The series, it's what's smart to do to get into comics. Take note. For myself, Dwayne, and Doug for me. I agree with that.
Well, they have been trying that with their young graphic novels line, which is very hit or miss. It's hit or miss.
I agree. It was hit or miss. The Supersons story was it bad. I read all three graphic novels and what the hell is this?
Wait, there was a Super Sons graphic novel?
Yes. It was called Polish. Hang on, I think I can find it. Entire screen.
I mean, I just haven't heard of this.
Yep. Here it is.
Wait, is this the one where they try to have it like be Ian Wayne and that whole
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Now, quick disclaimer. Ridley Pearson, this Damien is a very dark and scarred character, and you're essentially writing for scholastic or young readers. So a dark character in that kind of genre, you have to tweak some things to make that remotely work unless you're going to make them a villain. And even then, it's kind of a stretch. Ridley Pearson just made the best out of a bad situation, but man, were fans not receptive to this book? Because I remember hearing some of this on social media, and I'm just like, in fact, and I think Injustice 2 came out around this time. So
I think so, yeah.
It was not pretty.
Yeah, this was a bad idea. Okay, the idea wasn't a bad idea in theory. It's just the name change where everybody got pissed off. Must have included because okay, I did not go out at all. I'm not that stupid. I'm not that insane. But Jesus Christ, these are a terrible idea and all the story itself. To get back to Ian nonsense, it's an environmental method, and you know what? I'm buying environmental method for some stories, but for my previous Supersons, why do you have to do this nonsense? I don't get. Yeah. But Volume 1 dealt with the whole damn stuff. Volume 2 dealt with the magic girl who apparently had the power to control anime. I don't know, I don't remember. And then we had Volume 3. Which I never read Volume 3. I think I read it, I don't remember. I should have read a series. I should have read a series after anything came out years ago. I wanted to for curiosity, but I just can't do it.
Now I'm going to make a separate video on this. How DC recently announced their new comics line with old vintage titles, older titles, and even a few new sprinkled in there. How they're going to compete with manga sales. I think with Supersons, they had a pretty solid template right there. They just didn't capitalize on it, or the higher ups didn't capitalize on it.
Yeah, the higher ups didn't. They fucked it up. Gee, higher up fucking everything up. Where have I seen that before? Oh, right, with Marvel, with Spidey. However, with Spidey, there's some hope because we got a new Open Spider series coming out. Thank God! Me and the ASM fucking die for all I care. I got
Wait, do this new generation even know what Spy Kids even is?
No, not that. No, I said Spidey, not Spy Kids.
Okay, I thought you said Spy Kids. I was like, do kids even know about Spy that?
Kids, we did get a reboot. We did get a reboot movie.
I have no idea about that, honestly.
Also, on the what is it? This is stupid. Get my brain. Anyway.
Sorry, I had to check something. But
even at a manga, I enjoy Supersons. I agree.
I mean, the template was very much there. I mean, it was a little too much Hunter x Hunter for my taste, but I get the direction.
Many of you
hey, Bat Detective. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the channel.
Hey, Bat Detective. Good to see you. Yep.
But
like I said, the 16 issue that came out were perfection. They were great. The John and Damien together, and the story was amazing, and the introduction. Well, okay, when they first met each other, yeah, it went sunshine and rainbows. No. Damien Wayne being the asshole, he would have kidnapped John because he didn't trust him.
Okay, so let me make sure I have this right because I've only glanced through this run like one or two times. John is fully integrated into canon post-convergence with Rebirth and all that. Damien abducts John due to his power fluctuations. Superman interrogates the two. John and Damien butt heads. They form a fight. They go through a training exercise to learn how to work together. They fail the exercise tremendously, only to then come around when a mutant monster attacks the world's finest, even though you could argue the fight was staged.
It probably have a Batman to do it.
Then a series of misadventures, including supporting characters like Maya Dakar, Nobody from Patrick Gleason run, The Girl Next Door, who turns out to be an alien, The Return to Manchester Black.
That's her name.
Okay, what did DC News Super? I have no idea, but allegedly they're trying to do a villains variant with Sinister Sons and the backup story of Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Which I'm not too surprised by. I would have to wait for the finished product, so I have no idea.
I'm intrigued by the series for a reason. One, because yet it is a sequel to Super Son, even though it's different. But you know what? Screw it. If I get a sequel series that I can count like this, I'm on for it. Even though it's a missed opportunity, we can put more DC. Like DC, yes, so many opportunities to give me a counterpart to my favorite team. And that's second, I guess, Send the Suns, another Super Sun book. Why? Are you insane? Are you still waiting for the cash? Look, you need your partner now. That's the Sun series up to new Super Sun series and dear John McDonald. I'm sorry, Bendy's in your terrible plan or Taylor. Your plans failed. Psycho failed. Avenger John Kent failed. Both books were garbage failure stories. It's high time you realize your bad mistake and D.A. John. No one can never see John anymore. The other kid, the Bayonian kid, though.
Sevi, I hate to cut you off, but I don't even think Jay Nakamura's even been very prominent in other books. Like I don't think I've seen him in anything other than Action Comics recently.
True. Jay Nakamura been in nothing ever since Ben Joker ended. Gee, you don't want to lecture and drop a face to it. Where was never for it? Oh wait, I seen it for an Ultimate. When Ultimate killed off all our characters.
Well, Ultimatum, they were going to end the verse regardless because the higher ups decided to cut their losses. This would be more akin to a shelf title, but I get your point.
Yeah, that's true. You know what I mean?
Tevia, that's a completely different context. But
okay, bad example. Let's see. I dropped on the face of the earth. Oh, I know, Corey Cooper. I think he's her. She's on the face of the earth.
That sounds familiar. That does sound familiar.
Yeah, and I can screen share. Not the John, it's going like the bottom of the bad timeline. Oh, I'll be all for that.
They have backtracked in the past, and Jared will probably remind me to the end of time. And okay, for context. In the New 52, you actually had post-crisis / pre-Flashpoint Superman and New 52 Superman, the same reality, very briefly before they were merged together. Rather than caving to social media and essentially just bringing classic Superman back, you could have just had one rebranding, have a new mantle, and make it work. Hence the New Direction verse. Sorry, self-plug there, but I had to mention it.
Yep.
But even more so, I feel like if you're trying to de-age John, it's a double-edged sword at this point. And Bat Detective the Night makes a great point. I argued the current comics for John Kent is bad and, in my opinion, very uncomfortable for other reasons since he is aged up quickly and stuff. Yeah, this was not properly segued at all.
Yep, this is a bad idea. Game one.
But I will play devil's advocate. Now, I do agree with you to an extent, Bat Detective the Night. But if I were to play devil's advocate, it was because of the 5G setup, and they wanted to, boost sales and didn't want to undermine that by having to pay royalties to the Siegel estate. So you couldn't really use Connor Kent in that role because he's technically a Siegel-created character copyright-wise. He's still tied with the Superman lore, the Superman family. Henceforth, at least some royalties will go to the Siegel family.
Even though that's kind of a good thing, because Siegel estate made human, that's their baby. Well,
what Superman is. Superman, Lois Lane, Jimmy Olsen, the Daily Planet. I mean, the majority of it. They may not own or take credit for every character, but they do get at least a cut of the majority of them.
Yep.
John Kent was a relative.
Even though that took pretty years for that to get resolved. Which, oh my god, the more I heard about Bob Kane said, the more angry I pissed off. Well, that documentary was made a documentary, but
Hey,
Jesus.
Hey, by that logic, Stan Lee was no saint either, because Stan Lee was notoriously known in the comic sphere as a glory hound.
Yeah, that's true. That's even more sadder. Why is it that every single item I won't look for is going to be assholes? Okay, now all. Like, Jeremy had a nice guy. I did move at the end, which he last year is great. And so it's Monty. They do want me in 50. The only way to pick John and Super either it'll be de-aging or more different time travel. Like that fan comment have coming over. But yep. I meant check out perfect answer, John. Yep. You got with that.
I actually did check out that.
Mistakes.
I actually did check out that fan comic. That would be a good compromise. It would make the Super Twins a little redundant, but if you're strictly a John Kent fan, it would make for a good compromise.
Yep.
So
I did my own review of that fan comic, and God, that fan was amazing. That fan comic fixed a lot of shit and gave me back the real John Kent. What is it that fan can fix it, but otherwise can't? I don't get it. I don't get that logic. Oh yeah, but by the way, I found her. I found Colin Cooper. If you want to switch here.
Oh sure.
Yep.
And is this a Spider-Man supporting character?
Kind of. She was toying at the but the Joker started to play Mary Jane because after one more day, the horrible story, they tried to make a new love interest. Spoiler!
Wait,
the woman did was boring and garbage, and it's not interesting. I hate this character. She's so boring and not interesting. She did come back in the Spectre one. Here's the thing though. The Nick Spectre one did this character way better than any light did period. And plus, well, she went away because she got that by Kindred. Okay, well, Harry Osborn. Who was Harry Osborn? It was the two clones. One is complicated way the story ended. But honestly, this character is redundant and obsolete. She's gone now, and we don't do it anymore again. She dropped on the face of the earth. Oh yeah, she did team with Joe Yashinabi. A.K.O. the Leaf. I forgot she was partnered with her. I forgot that was a thing. Yeah. Thank God that Sonic did not adapt this character. Well, okay, so that's the Yuri, aka the Leaf. And they did a character way better than the comics ever did. For good reason. Because the comic Yuri, well, I mean, the game, but Yuri fought better than the comic Yuri and they listen me.
The Super Twins are
she's gone.
And the Super Twins are for people who want their cake and eat it too, much like DC editorial.
Yep.
But what I feel like what people fail to understand is the moment the World War saga ended, John Kent being Superman or John Kent being aged up to be Superman was going to be obsolete. I would argue redundant, but obsolete is
that too. Yeah.
Because even if you factored that, and I'm saying this strictly as an IP, if I'm being completely objective, strictly as an IP/character, John can't stand on his own 2 feet. He's much like Cyborg in the Teen Titans, where he works better as an ensemble. He cannot stand on his own 2 feet. That's just the reality of it.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing against the character, but that's if I had to be completely objective, that's just the truth of the matter. But the Super Twins
sorry. All right, finish.
Super Twins would work better with a young John Kent. Like how? Like all of them the same.
I think I know what you're going to do. I think actually they would vote with young John and Kent because the thing that technically they're both the same age of John and age. And the thing that they have a storyline with both John and the two kids, they'll be able to compare the brother and sister to John. I would go for that. That's a great idea. That's a great story. Oh, yeah, and we gotta go. Need to back to the stuff. Have a good night. All right. See you about this other night. They're enjoying. Wait, they went bad out.
Please continue.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The Super Twins. Yeah. I think the Super Twins would work with young John. They have to be like brothers or brother and sister. And anyway, that's a great concept. I would be all for that because I get young Tom sending them back to the normal body, and I get the super twin, and they'd be ones to take care of my siblings. That ain't a great idea, and I would pay to read that, damn it. That is far better than the stuff we have now, which is crap. Which is driving me insane that PK Day is not part of. Okay, not like PK Day. PK Day acted on amazing. His run was fantastic. It's just it's driving me insane that he turned the John came back normal. I don't get why did every better stuff he stay and stay, but not the thing that I want to elect on. We go into we fix the CKA. That's been restored. Thank God for that. I have to hide for that because finally Superman sits in an interview with a bad idea. Gee, it's only everything with Brenda's all horrible. Who will guess? Oh, I knew even day one. Shocker. Actually, I just realized something. I made a real idea. You know what's funny? Everything funny to a Superman has been thrown away. Except the thing that we all want. How is that? Wait. With them around the same age, the super twins can understand the planet each other better instead of babysitting space apart with them.
And
that makes sense.
I feel like Kara Supergirl would play that role at least a lot better than John would. But
John Connor, I think they can do it.
Yeah, Connor recently had his mini series where he comes to terms with from Round Robin, his Man of Tomorrow comic.
Yeah,
which was pretty good for the most part.
Yeah, if you ignore that bag of story and action comic, which okay, for the record, that bag of story boy I heard turned out to be a pitch for that stupid controversial trend pitch idea. Oh my god, that pitch pissed me off. What the hell? I thought that was a joke. No, it can't be real. What?
Okay, first, no comment. No comment. Let's just say that DC officially rejected it, and that's what Versace stated. But if you guys want a fan request whether or not the concept could work, let us know. But for right now, no comment.
Yeah, no comment. Well, if everyone wants to cover that, go. Well, I did my own video about it, and what I did because what? But this is a joke. I thought they did. Oh, and April Fool's Day. Okay, not April Fool's Day. It came out in November, October. I forget. But you know anything. But I thought it was not sincerity. No, it's not real. But I don't get why. Like, why would anyone think this is a good idea?
Yeah. Because with John and the Super Twins, Connor's essentially redundant, if not fully obsolete, and they want to spice up the character somehow. Which I understand. I could at least somewhat see where Maggie Visaggio, apologies if I butchered their name, excuse me, is coming from, but going that route might have been a bit of a stretch. Again,
you had other options.
That's all I'm going to say on that. If you guys want more, you're going to have to fan request it. So
indeed. Anyways, where were we?
Yes. As for the concept of John and the Super Twins, again, you kind of, I just feel like that the Super Twins were added as a compromise to help fill the void, so to speak, from the age up and the Supersons no longer being the same. Which then leads me to my next topic, where you pretty much spend half of Adventures of John Kent, the actual mini or pity series, depending on your perspective.
Yeah,
where it's mostly Supersons bait for like 2 issues straight, arguably 3.
Yeah, with Adventures of John Kent issue 4, which I can screen share that cover actually. In 2 seconds. I found it either. The one that I changed with Super Twin, let them be like cousins of someone in the family, adopt them, except Fortune, Culkin, and Philly. That's not a bad idea. I'll go for that.
Wouldn't they still be embroiled into the super family anyway, regardless of whether they're living with Clark and Lois? Like, I don't think.
Yeah, that's true. They will be at the uncover that.
I don't really think you're changing much unless we're pulling a deep cut with Crisis in Time, 0 Hour Crisis in Time, where Power Girl was supposed to have gave birth to a child at the end of the comic, but no one refers to refers to it in any way.
That was weird. Yeah, even watching on the point of view of that story with the whole Power Girl stuff, I felt confused about the Power Girl stuff. Like, wait, what? Wait, when did Power Girl get pregnant? When that happen? I'm confused. What? But then I turned out that baby without that son of a demon. What? So wait. So we were able the same stunt that Marvel did cut the with not cut the Marvel with mid Marvel.
Please don't compare 0 Hour Crisis in Time to Avengers 200. There's a reason that comic is infamous.
No, I'm not really comparing two. I'm just comparing the two plot points, which. But okay, the Avengers is a horrible comic, like One More Day. But Avengers is just garbage and just what the hell with the suit? Oh, thank God that was retconned. Or is it still canon? I forget.
I have no idea. Again, I fell off from Marvel a few years ago, and I have not looked back.
Okay, so
But the Marvel solicitations have come out. So if you guys want to take a look at them, please feel free to look them up or check out Tevia's video on the topic.
Yep. By the way, I found the cover.
Okay, let me look for this. Marvel does not know how. What's up, Michael Brent? But Marvel does not know how to write a good storyline. They are definitely in a decline, especially in the MCU. They are definitely in a decline. I will say that. Wait, what's the last time Sentry's even been a part of a major storyline? Avengers Judgment Day, something like that?
No. I thought you just saw with King in Black. And then he got ripped in half. And to know.
Yeah, this was Adventures of John Kent issue 4.
Yeah, the Supersons reunited. They say that's bullshit. That did not happen. Because spoiled, John didn't hate. Well, Damien hate him because you're not my best friend. I don't know you. And he put a tracker on John to keep an eye on him. And guess how that turned out? Badly. He went after Jay Nakamura. Which good. I hate this kid. I wish him to die and go away. They said they were named Kill. He kidnapped him. Why? Why did they just kill the kid and just get rid of him? And just human didn't kill him. But I don't get why, because Jesse Human would kill this jerk. He does
Swift 9505, welcome to the show. Damian Wayne and the Injustice okay. I'll probably go into more detail when I actually make a video on him, but Damian Wayne is always he's a very anime based character, or at least the nuances in his character are very anime inspired. It's easy to misinterpret and make Damian a brat, especially if you're being surface level about it. So I just feel like it's a byproduct of the canon to where Damian didn't really have much of a role in what was essentially a Civil War story. And the only reason Damian turned that way was for the sake of shock values to why Nightwing would be on the side of the regime. I mean, why would? I mean, and even then, that's an easy fix. Just have Damian be the mole instead of Lex Luthor. At least that would have somewhat made sense instead of forcing.
But even Damian didn't know you're blind by John's face. You don't see how Damian he could be. And it's because I think you're mad. You know, rejoice. Why the hell not? You know them since yesterday. I stood beside you from the start. If you won't look after yourself, then I will. Like, okay. You know what? Even though I hate Damian Wayne, he does make sense. But Injustice being blinded because of his own love with John, even though
the loss of Lois and his unborn child. Injustice Superman is being very sentimental right now, to the point to where John might discover the truth. John might not see things his way. And Tom Taylor is really trying to tie this back to issue 2 of Son of Kal-El, to where it would be too easy. He tries to make it this big, with great power comes great responsibility moment, but it just falls flat on its face.
It doesn't work at all. Also, Adam for Injustice, because humanity, I said, screw it. Like this plan failed miserably. So I'm going to go after John with doesn't work because John tried to Flash with that. Wait. You're telling me that John got through the Flash and Flash didn't do anything to help with the John fight against Judge Superman?
To be fair, Injustice Flash was always indecisive. He kind of just stayed with the regime out of fear, but it's only after the events of the main game does he show any real chutzpah and defiance towards Superman. So that's more so due to consistency than anything. But Tillium29 states, Damian's character is basically set up from the beginning as a child between two parents on the brink of divorce and is struggling to find his own footing. That's a very surface way to put it, because I believe in an interview, and correct me if I'm wrong, Grant Morrison pitched it to where is essentially imagine he kind of based on his own parents' dysfunction before their untimely deaths. So his parents were very dysfunctional, so he took elements of that, or at least what he interpreted of that relationship between Bruce and Talia. Even though the biggest misstep of that run was not taking the time to read Batman, Son of the Demon, before he debuted Damian, or at least before the issue where Damian debuted. I believe it was 657, 656, somewhere in there.
Something like that, yeah.
And that oversight pretty much led to a huge misconception of the fandom for over to this day.
Yep. And been a long story short, this series particularly and John going after particularly in Judge Superman after Judge Superman attacked Jay Nakamura, but said, let's test that theory. And he breaks the guy's arm, which, God, I hate Jay. I want him to go away. But no, John had to run through him. That's it. Come to me at the and show me what you have, son. Do your work, show the world. John ended up finding you strong enough for long, but for enough. And then he hugged it with Madman. What? No. The John I would never ever hug the dictator scumbag. This makes no sense. This is stupid. This is what? It's stupid. And then the man like.
Let it out, Tevye. Get it out of your system. Then I'll come up. Then I'll have my rebuttal. Get it out of your system, buddy.
Thank you. And then Judge Superman, he said, "Fucker," and banned him in the face. You say that's what he says right here. Like, German, fight me. Yeah. No, I'm not giving you what you want. No matter how much you want, I'm not gonna hurt you. Why? Well, because you're definitely not. Like, no. John is a super Taylor. Stop putting it in your book. You know what? Whatever to the man. And John, you won't listen to me. You listen to Lois Rain.
I'm going to go ahead and step in now before you have an aneurysm. But I believe, because we've actually seen in Deceased where John is characterized very differently in Deceased and how he goes about being Superman. So I wouldn't even count this as a fluke here. But I feel like that not only was he trying not to break the canon he's carved with Injustice, since it's supposed to take place like before the first game, or even before Batman gets the idea for multiverse travel. I feel like this whole thing was like he was trying to have this meta commentary on how Injustice Superman stems from a fighting game and how his first instinct is just to fight at this point. And John was trying to defy that and reinstill some compassion. But this isn't going to have any real large effect. He's just going to double down in the end, which sets up the first game because you still have to be consistent. So the only way you can make this work is if you actually have a fight scene between them.
Yeah.
The Cyborg sitting in bag, that makes sense, and it's right before Beast World and all that. But to actually have a dictator, someone who has held the world with an iron fist for years. And your first instinct is to hug them as an instillment of compassion.
Is to hug it, man? Oh, nuts! It's so stupid.
I get what they were going for. Tevye. I get what they were going for. I really do. But this was, first of all, if you're going to try to rebrand this as a miniseries, this whole thing was poorly paced. That's the first mistake.
Yeah, it was.
Second of all, for lack of a better term, you are not going to pull a talk no jutsu on a version of Dark Superman that's this far gone. It's even from the games alone. Now, if John's whole adventure took place any earlier point in the Injustice tie-in comics, you might have had a story here, or at the very least, this would have been received a lot better. But with the setting, the character designs, this takes place right before the events of the main game. Late
This
year
is
4,
when in year 5.
early year
after
5,
year 5.
roughly before the events of the first game, minus a few months. So this really doesn't, this premise doesn't really work based on this context. If you actually let them have a fight scene, now, although it wouldn't have been as nuanced, actually have a fight scene, John actually tries to beat some sense into his evil doppelganger father, and you could still have that callback to Son of Kal-El issue 2. But but in a situation like that, all gloves are off. You kind of have to fight at that point. You can't preach. You can't preach your way out of every single situation. You're not Naruto Uzumaki. You're not.
Especially after he did this.
I guess Tom Taylor.
What's the madman who broke my future boyfriend's arm? Even though that's not the same person. It's not. Why am I defending Nakamura? I hate the character. Like, oh my god, it's very defensive.
I'll probably do a wasted potential. Since my wasted potential video on the Snyderverse was so successful, I'll probably do a wasted potential on Son of Kal-El in general. But to save time, Jay Nakamura is essentially, and I say this with complete lack of a better term, essentially a radical eco-terrorist who wants revenge on Bendix, the current president of the fictional nation Gamora, who implemented international deals to constitute anti-metahuman programs, including government civilian experimentation. And Jay was one of these, was rescued by the Retaliators, or basically that makeshift team from the Suicide Squad. And then ultimately duped John to being his muscle to help stir public opinion and expose Bendis. Now, granted, Jay could have gone full supervillain. He could have done a lot worse in his scheme to get in the Superman family's good graces and ultimately expose Bendis. All in all, Jay could have done a lot worse.
Exploding. That is a villain. That's no hero.
I never said he was a hero. I never said he was a hero, Tevia. I just said in terms of villainy, he could have done a lot worse. Yeah. I never said he was a hero.
All this stick the guy the villain. He manipulated John at the beginning. He lied to him, tricked him, manipulated him. Even after when they try to kiss him, it's manipulation. This is all manipulation. He's no hero or a revolution. Right? He's a jerk. And didn't that guy with the loot for the fight against Bendix? Okay, Bendix is a Bendix an asshole to me. What, you want to loot for him? No.
And risk an international incident at that. Okay. The best way I can compare Jay Nakamura, and for those who actually are fans of Damian Wayne, and please bear your cringe until after I say what I need to say. But the best way I could compare Jay to anyone is really Jin from Adam Glass's Teen Titans run issue 20 onward.
Yeah.
Like, it's a very similar circumstance, but with one major difference. Jin is a mystical entity or teenage girl with mystical powers, betrayed by her brother, used as a weapon for the majority of human history, blah, 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 blah. Long story short, she's over 4,000 years old, pining for this version of Damian Wayne, mind you, who is roughly 13 to 14 years old. I mean, that alone. And of course, Damian doesn't indulge or anything like that. He's very much like his father. He's going to put the mission first. But even still, the amount of recklessness to even remotely contextualize that. But there is one main difference between Jin and Jay. Jin does not actively manipulate Damian in any way. Anytime she actually does, quote unquote, manipulate Damian is when she's actually bound to the ring by Roundhouse and has no agency in the situation because Roundhouse wants revenge on Robin for the death of his sister, even though it was collateral damage.
Even though that wasn't his fault, no, because he checked the area and there were no civilians. It was a long time.
Just because you rounded that corner while a superhero battle was going on doesn't make you less at fault.
Yeah.
Playing the victim and picking out on Robin isn't going to make you feel better. It's just going to make you look like a jackass.
Also, you went to it, but you're on your prison. Like that prison that Damon built, yes, it was messed up and like more for after the very beginning. But well, You got your own team almost killed by letting those killers loose. Are you nuts? Oh, wait. Round is an idiot. One round surprise. No wonder team kind of dropped off the face of the earth. And the team kind of failed and broke bad. But, anyway, though, yeah, this pissed me off as well with Damon to confront Jay. And that villain look. Like, it's one big man. They don't look friend so much, but with the eyes. Yeah,
He has
that's
intangible. I want to say he has intangibility powers, like things like phase right through him. He feels like a male equivalent to Kitty Pryde from the X-Men.
But
like,
not anything, but very boring. Yeah.
I mean, he's vengeful. He has a motive. He thinks he's righteous and just. Like, yeah. I get the archetype. I get it here, but again, I just feel like decent ideas, poor execute, or at least editorial wouldn't. Jay Nakamura probably would have worked better as a villain. That's all I'm going to say on that.
How is it when Tanteo Dark Steel this made more sense than this jerk? I don't.
Well, Wonder Woman was raised on an island nation of women, so her being violent is plausible.
And we did not understand the Elfo story, so fine. I read this path because it's not been main English. Plus, well, I get two Texas being like you get Joe could kind of get that to his wish, kind of sort of, because you get a super person from Super Family and you get Wonder Woman in a couple. It's not the same, but Joe got his wish, kind of doing something.
And Michael Brett and
okay, that's too called.
I forgot about that. I honest to God, forgot about that. You name your superhero alias after a freaking Looney Tune. You know what?
Oh, yeah, Gossamer. I forgot the name. This name sucks. Seriously? Also, the content hole as well. Oh, this is stupid. Actually, the one thing like this series was more Jay Nakamura than John. This wasn't John's story. This is Jay's story. This is stupid. I hate Seneca so bad. Anyway, oh yeah, we brought up the venue. Yeah, to make the tell the story short, John said, like, fine, if you don't listen to me, then you listen to Lloyd. Okay, well, not your Lloyd, but another Lloyd from my image. But this message wasn't for just you, man. It was for basically you, for John. Why this message trying to get for the just you, man? This makes no sense.
I get what Tom Taylor was trying to do from a writer's or narrative point of view. It's just it was a little ham-fisted in execution.
No, it wasn't ham-fisted, all right. It went nowhere because, as I said before, after he sends John back home. Meaning we don't see the fall of the story. What? You're telling me you built this entire story for 6 issues of nonsense, and we don't get to the fall of it, period? Then what's the point of the story?
I mean, what would you really have to go on? Injustice Superman is sad, contemplating his experience, then Wonder Woman gets in his ear, then he goes right back to default in time for the first game.
Me, it was all for nothing. John plan failed. It's all jack and shit.
If I really had to do, if it were up to me, if I were actually writing Adventures of John Kent, if I had to prop this series up or give it some kind of hook, I would have stuck with the Ultraman plot and just had John interact with the characters from Earth 2 saga. That would have been a more direct premise than trying to cram Injustice into it. Now I get it.
Plot should be the main story. We were plotting out the main story MSC last year, but we didn't get that story. We got bullshit. And then it ends like I didn't understand. Again, now my body had to do more. Not because it was too attacking more of my foot bomb. It's because it was too easy. It's round. I was on the screen. Oh my God, it's so freaking stupid. And then the end for now. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This whole boat ended with Beast World, a terrible part of occurrence in November. Oh joy, another event after the Gotham War. Without suck. Why do I keep getting bad event this year? Every event we get in all horrible. Oh yeah, because speaking of war, it's like government war with it again. If you're not read the
Guess we're
story,
talking about this now. I was planning a whole video on it, but I guess we're talking about this.
well, we don't want to talk about. You don't want to
No,
about.
no, no. I don't mind. It's just added content. If I remember, I can just add a clip. But
Yeah,
go ahead. Say what you got to say.
yeah. The making going to make this stupid war terror story short. Good thing they don't want to with Batman trying to use with Batman, which I don't get why because that's stupid, and it back second shit. The only thing I can think is this. One punch!
The way I interpreted it is how this whole thing just stems from Bruce and Selina having a lover spat or any semblance of a conversation since Selina left Bruce at the altar for the whole during City of Bane, and how this whole thing is just a lover spat with Gotham caught in the middle. Batman's constantly under like storylines and crisis events. He's running himself ragged. The Zernar persona's taking a mind of its own. Like, I get that. So if you want to create a narrative where Bruce is slowly losing his mind to set up the next story arc, why are we focusing on that? Why are we focusing on a pseudo thieves guild, which, okay, I'm just gonna say this: Teenie Howard's Catwoman for like 5 to 10 issues was just mostly Selina just brooding in prison about turning herself in, the loss of her rebound lover, and just reflecting on her actions. Not too much was going on in Catwoman. So if this comic was just to prop up sales for Catwoman or to get people to read Catwoman, yeah. All I'm saying is you could cut out the whole Robin Hood or Guild of Thieves subplot and nothing would change. That's all I'm saying. I'll go in more detail.
Batman ties down with Batman, which why? What the point? Why do we need Batman and Batman had to leave again? Why blow up the status quo? Like the status quo is fine. We didn't need to get rid of the status quo. Although Ben Savage was doing the story.
Because Mind Bomb is going to be a Batman and Joker story, which is very internal, and I guess Chip Zdarsky doesn't want the Bat family to play a major role in that.
Which I don't get why. What the point? Oh, they're just stupid. Oh yeah, by the way, this story also 3 Jokers.
So I guess because they did a 3 Jokers comic, but they made it Black Label due to changing direction. So now they're gonna do it again, but for the mainline continuity.
I don't really know. With 3, I only know the 2 Jokers name. I seen Joker issue 50. What? That makes no sense. But 3 Joker with weapon years ago. You solved already. What was the point of?
That editor's note should be more specific because that's from a completely separate run.
Yeah, that's from Reba. Well, no, not Reba.
That's from the New 52. Like, New 52.
Darkseid Wars at the end of 52.
Yeah, that editor's note should have been a bit more specific.
Yeah, it's confusing. It makes no sense. Okay. Yeah, you probably wonder what does that do with Supersons? Well, it kind of connects to Damon Wayne's story. Kind of. Sort of. Except, not really. Because the way the story ended, it went nowhere. Meaning, this entire story was all pointless. Again, what was the plan of this book again? What was Who wants
to set up an internal villain or an internal battle with Bruce Wayne and Zernar. The splitting of the Bat family, i.e., another death in the family situation from the New 52, where they actually want Batman to stand alone and have this friction to where he focuses largely on just crime fighting in himself. And I just see this as a bad crossover. Like, Chip Zdarsky, his run is falling off. Like, every time he writes himself into a corner, he gets out of it in very bizarre ways.
True. Failsafe made sense. That was a fun story. I like Failsafe. Wait a minute. Wait. I see what's in it. So Government killed Batman. What the hell did this mean? I did put the Batman Robin book. Like, doesn't make any sense. But the more I think about Gotham War, basically makes this book redundant. Or does it?
No, I
I
mean
don't
not
know
really. I
anymore.
mean,
I'm confused. My
Damien is
brain, I'm lost.
Damien is still doing his own thing. He's still residing with Bruce, so they're still working together.
So
So
Gotham
hence,
War meant nothing.
I mean, other than the fact that you could just again like Nightwing, Batgirl, the other Bat family members aren't really teaming up or talking to Bruce right now. But other than that, Batman and Robin is completely unaffected by Gotham War. If you strictly want to read Batman and Robin and Bruce and Damien's relationship, you could skip Gotham War and nothing and not too much would change.
But thank God for that. Because Gotham War is a terrible story. It did jack and shit to fix the chain ending. The only thing it did was affect the Batman Brokers on PS3, and that's about it. The Detective did not do Gotham War. They didn't go as far from Gotham War as possible. Thank God. Even though I don't read Detective, I think it's so kind of boring. But I'm glad we're going to be able to still continue his story. Even his story felt so boring. That's me.
But you said
And
how, but you kept saying how this interrupted Damian Wayne's story, like because Damian has had his own separate direction from John for the most part. There was the 5G stuff,
True.
then Future State Gotham, and then you got Batman versus Robin, the Joshua Williamson Robin 2021 run. I mean, so yeah, I don't really see Damian Wayne really being that affected that much, at least not as much as he was before. So basically,
True.
all the family are still fighting each other. They should be working together. That's again, I don't want to go into too much detail because of my own video, but all I can say is this was a very this okay. It was Gotham War is very flawed. It's very, very flawed.
Yep.
And there were so many easy fixes. I'm not saying like, oh, you should have a major change here or a major change there or shake up the stakes. It's just very flawed. And the guy who wrote try not to use that website, Chavier, do you mind getting out of that, please?
Yeah,
Thank you.
sorry.
It's okay. But basically Gotham War is just very flawed. That's all I can say without going into spoilers. And
Yeah, it's not a good
who's
story. It's just a
who's the guy
mess.
who wrote DC versus Vampires? Rosenberg.
I forget. I
I
forget
want to
what
say I want to say that was Rosenberg, but his Red Hood tie-ins did not do the Serenity favors
but this is
because
the Vampire the Elseworld story, so it didn't matter. And we're getting a sequel of this book as well. Which is called All Out War, I think. No, wait, not all out war. My bad, I got that mixed up.
excuse me.
This is not doing World War B. World War B. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay. Not that one.
I don't think anything's officially out
Not
for
it.
World War B.
It is. It's from IGN.
To be announced. Wait, they're making a sequel to Gotham by Gaslight?
Yep. Did it during the MITT, but after, so we're getting 6 of them. We're getting Gotham got like controlling age. We're playing introduce the Judge Agree in the universe. They don't know how to work, but we'll see.
Largely Batman titles. Batman the Barbarian.
Yep. Dark Knight Steel all winner with a Deathstroke story. A spinoff, basically. Dark Knight Steel.
Green Lantern Dark.
Which is a stereotypical alternate human evil of that of New Green Lantern merchant only main hero. But she's gone missing, doesn't mean any needs a merch. Free Jessica Cruz. That's all I want. And then we got Nightfire, which is a Clayman story with documentary. What about the secrets of one he relied on but not knowing to be known. Okay, I know that's gonna go down, but whatever. But then we got this one. With Matt Rosenberg. Yeah, Rosenberg wrote this. Well, I think. I don't know. Yeah, they the sequel to the Vampires. Which, okay. If you're doing a sequel to the Vampires, please, for the love of God, answer one question. Where would John end the entire story? That's the fucking reason that thing started from issue 1. I've been trying to figure out where he was since that thing started. Where was he? He could have helped. No, remember, damn it. Wouldn't it be redundant to the Super Saiyan involved in their part of the story? You didn't do it deceased. Yes. But you know what? I don't care. If I get the Super Saiyan appear at the ending, I'll buy a heartbeat.
I don't really think John really played a role in this one, but I get your point.
No. He didn't. He was not involved in the story at all. But if I get to see him in this book, I wish be a Harry Campbell. I can see John help his best friend. May that me with opening at this point.
DC already made a sequel to Batman: The White Knight.
Yeah, that's true.
This was DC versus Vampires is now the Sean Murphy's White Knight. I'm fine with it. It's just I wasn't really the biggest fan of it personally. I probably wouldn't do a reread anytime soon. But I thought it was decent for what it was.
This is gonna be bad. Like, wait. We are God of War, but to give a DC, not a game of a Marvel. Why does every single event have to go to war? I don't get it. What's the joke?
Because it's engaging, it's marketable. I mean, Batman versus Dracula. Yeah, that's even an entire comic trilogy in of itself. I believe it's Red Rain.
Yep. Yeah, Batman versus Dracula coming up. Oh joy! They think in November this year.
Now, Beast World is Tom Taylor's first crossover very early on in his run after it got derailed for Night Terrors for 2 months. Like, I get it. Beast Boy gets possessed by a version of Starro, it taps into the red, and the heroes get mutated into animal-human hybrids. But this is a very jarring story. Like, I'll wait for the finished product. I'm not going to badmouth it. I'll wait for the finished product. But this is very jarring on paper.
Yeah. Also, Bowser escaped the fans every time I had the tie-in. What? Wait. Stop. Let me get this straight. You tell me that Bowser from Earth 2, someone got fans of him. Oh, then John didn't help him escape? What? Escape from it. Now, I need that I want more of it by superhero versus superheroes. Technically, this is more Beast Boy game like possessed by Starro. And a lot of her ability to change the animals.
Yeah, this is relatively this really isn't a multiversal threat. This is more self-contained. Now, I would definitely see this year's highlight is definitely going to be Justice League versus King Kong versus Godzilla. That's been fantastic. That's definitely going to be a highlight for comic book events this year.
All right, Flamebird. Good to see you back in something.
But if I had to compare Beast World to Night Terrors, and yes, I will have a Night Terrors video out. It just got delayed because I'm working on graduate school stuff. So I do have a Night Terrors video in the works. It just got delayed. Wait, Godspeed is coming back?
Wait, what? That's Godspeed?
Yeah, that's Godspeed.
I don't know what he's going to be in the event. Huh.
You might have to scroll down a bit, but yeah, that was Godspeed.
Yeah. Let's see if we can find it. Hi, Irene Jai. Well, Irene and Animal Girl. I'm so happy I reacting
Wait, is
Johnny
that
Man.
Godspeed or Killer Mall? Because that looks very much like Godspeed because of the lightning bolt.
I think it is Godspeed, but the spider or the bee. Yeah, he's a
I think
bee.
either that or it's a hornet.
Or hornet. Yeah. Yeah, this is one of my side player. I'll go ahead and some out letters. The very cover done by Jew or I don't know what them. No. What's the book called again?
Beast World.
Time
That's
Visual called Gotham. Yeah, I
yeah, it's a
think
Beast World tie-in.
yeah, Beagle Time. Oh, that's the Goblin one. Yeah, Center City. My bad. Center City 1. Honestly, I've already tied this one with the Ultra Initial movie. Just Waller Billy at the Billy and Ali, and we'll go team at the fight giant
I mean, I'm
monsters.
very
So
interested that Tom Taylor wants to tackle the animal kingdom in this way, but this story can get real bloated real quickly if it's not paced well. Like this could easily go bad.
Santa Grace, Mayfield. Oh, we're screwed. They went on bad with the writers. I don't try to enjoy it at all.
Okay, Titan. Wait, scroll up, Tevia. Scroll back up. Scroll back up.
Okay.
Scroll down. Go down. Go down. A little more. Little more. Up. Up. Too far. I'm probably lagging, but if you could scroll back up, right there. Right there. There. Stop. Titans, Beast World Tour, Atlantis. So, Cena Grace, Frank Tyree. Yep, we're screwed. We're screwed.
Yeah. But you get these two an Aquaman tie-in. Oh god damn it! This is not gonna go well. Why hide these writers? I don't get it.
But say what you will about Beast World, at least Tom Taylor has actually set it up in the majority of his books.
We said in Tiny's book, but the Tiny book doing Body Tiny. How the hell did you disconnect the Beast World? It doesn't make sense.
Because Brother Eternity is a puppet of Starro.
That's true. Wait, is he? I don't know anymore. Yeah. I would always be of this book, so yay. I got Daddy with issue 3. For the record, I read issue 1, issue 1 amazing, even issue 1 starts slow. I'm so excited for more of this book because this book is fun. This book nowhere near a far better story of Beast World. Forget Beast World. I'm gonna read this instead. It's fun.
Excuse me. Wait, didn't part 2 of Justice League versus Ruby come out?
Yeah, I made a review on my channel. Time on that movie because that movie became more the Ruby story than Justice League. And the main villain of that story, yes, just the main villain is yes,
A Ruby villain?
yes. But here's the thing: you want to know the DC villain? Guess who the DC villain is? Yes.
Brainiac?
Nope.
Mixoplex?
Nope.
Lex Luthor?
I wish, but nope.
Deathstroke?
No.
That's too much on brand. Seriously, this is gonna get dark fast.
Yep. Nope.
Okay. Not Deathstroke. All right, so what? Condiment King, Kite Man, the Ventriloquist, Bane?
Oh, I wish the nope, none of them. We do see Mill Master and you see Netflix. Yeah, we saw Flash Villains. We do see them in part 2.
I give up.
It's Kilgore.
Kilgore? That's a very obscure villain.
Yeah, I know who the villain was, but I bet this guy was the main villain in part 1. But even I didn't know who this guy is. Wait, what? Seriously? What? This guy? Wait, I'm screen share right now.
Wait, didn't now correct me if I'm wrong. I might be misinterpreting this. But
Adam.
didn't? Oh,
Yeah, he's the main villain with Jennifer Ruby. Well, one of the main villains.
huh.
Like this guy.
Wait, wasn't this the same crossover that tried to pair one of them with Batman in part one?
Yeah. But here's the thing about this guy. I don't know who this guy was. But then he was the big villain for part one, but for part two, it's that Ruby villain. Which, why this guy? Why make him the main villain for Jennifer Ruby? He's a benefit, a D-lister.
Obscure villain don't have to spend too much on licensing on top of a crossover, and he's magic based.
No, I thought he was tech based.
Oh, Kilgore is tech based. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, this definitely was more of a Ruby story than a Justice League story because I feel like Ruby and with the collapse of Rooster Teeth, Ruby as an IP is on the way out the door, or at the very least getting sold off. So this really was our last hurrah to sell to make some kind of bottom line.
Yeah, and the part two might be better than part one, but I see it the thing though with part two. I had made before. Part two story is a better story, but even though I gave it 2 out of 5, I got confused with the Ruby stuff because wait, you're saying the main villain of part two is a Ruby villain who I don't know the guy, the mad scientist who could transfer minds into universes? Wait, what? What the hell would you do that? I'm confused. What the hell was happening? I felt lost when we finally looked over here in the field. Because I don't watch Ruby. All that stuff confused the hell out of me. I got confused. I think the movie did though. They didn't make it a major part one. I do like in DC with the characters who have to whack it themselves and whack the teen shows. So that's good news for me. But God Almighty, I got so confused with the Ruby stuff.
If you're not really familiar with the Ruby series, you're definitely not going to understand what's going on. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of Ruby. I just never really got into the show like that. That was kind of like after. I think when Ruby came out, I was like in middle school, early high school. So I never really got into it, but I had heard good things about it.
Yeah.
But if I had to make a guess on the Ruby franchise, I guess it just fell off after the first couple seasons.
Well, the way the player passed away, so unfortunately, I don't think Joe Ruby could save itself. I'm not joking
My,
about that. That did happen.
my condolences then.
Yeah.
But
Well, it did happen years ago, so honestly, yeah. Alright, did you go to any of franchise with Avatar like that, but never ended, let's probably good Captain Planet for the Invincible. And yeah, I'll try to love to see Invincible main bend and general Lex. Well, probably could be fun because technically they own that franchise.
well, Invincibles would Image, so that would be so. I say that Invincible's the least likely out of any of them because they actually have to do a licensing with Image, and they're not going
Invincible
to.
is also with Spider-Man.
That
That
was
did
a
happen.
cameo issue. That was a cameo issue, and it was only for a couple of pages.
Well, no. Not in the Invincible comic, in the Marvel Team Up comic.
He-Man, Looney Tunes, Savage Dragon, Spawn, Hellboy,
Boy,
Wildcat. Wildcat in the Vertigo line was fully integrated into DC with the New 52. So Wildcat,
that's
no,
not gonna happen.
they just
Well,
they
okay.
just
Well, okay. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Number 13. They tried. But 10 didn't fail too many times. But they tried with T9s. Spoiler it sucked in New 52. The like set with the card with the better with the coin. This is your story.
but
And we'll wait topic.
yeah, let's rein it back a little bit. So the Supersons, it had a decent following, it had potential, but the higher ups decided to go into a new direction. And
And screw it up.
I mean, I'm not saying that John and Damien won't have other adventures. It's just not going to be the same as it was before. I mean, people grow up, people grow apart, and I don't even think the now I know they got a movie Battle of the Super Sons, but I don't think it did it did decently. Wait, hold
I
on.
hope it. I hope
Let me actually go on Rotten Tomatoes. Give me a moment. Let me go on Rotten Tomatoes because I feel like it did decent. It had decent reception. Oh, Thundercats, a Justice League Thundercats crossover. Oh, wait. Are you okay? Are you talking about the 2011 remake or the Thundercats?
1980s.
No. The Thundercat, the one they essentially made their version of Teen Titans Go, like with
Oh yeah, that. I remember that show. I didn't watch it, but I saw it. I'm like, what? This is stupid. This ain't Thundercats. This is crap. What the hell is this shit? I forget the name, but I know what you're talking about.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Thundercat War, I think that's the name. Oh man, I could probably find it.
Okay, I'm just trying to look this up on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I found it. Found it.
Like this was a really solid. Okay, Captain Planet Freakazoid could cross over with DC characters. Wait, would anyone in our would this new generation even know about Captain Planet? Like, I can understand
Probably
Freakazoid.
not, no.
I can understand Freakazoid.
But I found it.
Yeah. Are you talking about Thundercats Roar movie theater king, or are you talking about the 2011 remake? Because I just want to be I just want to be clear on what you're referring to, movie theater king.
Yeah, because this is just bad. I'm like, what is this shit? This came out in 2020. But I did not know this was a thing. I thought this was a joke. I think I watched one. Okay, truth be told, I didn't watch one episode, but I just couldn't do it because this is stupid. This ain't funny. Like, it's not even a good parody, a bad parody. If a parody, it would be funny, but that's real. But that's I don't get it. They did fought better than this.
Oh, thank you for clearing that up, movie theater king. Thank you. I wonder if pre-crisis Superman can meet modern day. Well, Golden Age or pre-crisis Superman was killed in an Infinite Crisis, but
Yep.
hey, that's actually very interesting.
I'll go for that. But technically, we did get that in the case. Who was killed by Superboy Prime. Superboy Prime did get redempted by in Death Metal. Hopefully, he doesn't return and we don't have to see him at the go crazy again. Because Death Metal felt more at the redemption of Superboy Prime. I'm fine with that. Because Superboy Prime really need redemption after someone going nowhere. He showed up in the Jeff Jones sedan, but I kept them all work. But then that's the problem went nowhere. I would try to wait one return, and when I was doing and kept them all work, I got nothing. Great. So his big return in that book, and then he went nowhere. But that would have made no sense. But was he by playing Cat and Swordfall? How did he escape? Yeah. Superman Massificator. Just like my turn. You're the mess right now. That is enough. Both Superman Prime and John are in the same damn situation. I don't get. See?
Ben 10 and Danny okay, that's a bit of a stretch. Like, I get what you're trying to say, Michael Brett, but that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. Actually, you know what's funny? Like, this witch the secret part returns someday, but you haven't seen it at the guys. Speaking of the John Kent, why haven't you told to do it? Hurry up for that. Maybe I can move for at this point.
But
wait, you were trying to find about Superson on tomato score?
Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought.
Okay.
I just feel like that ultimately. Oh, Batman Beyond needs another animated movie. I wouldn't be if hey, if they're willing to come back, hey, they could set
Well,
something
Kevin
up.
Conroy's gone, so I don't think it's gonna happen.
Hey, if it's, I mean, if you want to set it like after Bruce Wayne is dead, so you don't have to use Kevin Conroy, it's just anything like that would be very unlikely.
Yeah, which breaks my heart because it's not fair. Like, why 2023 I take up both Harley Quinn and Batman this year? Great. I lost Kevin Conroy last year, and I lost Orange Sorkin this year. It's not fair. It's not fair. Because I keep looking on board like this. Ugh. Actually, wait. This does remind me of something. This reminds me. Next year, we're going to try the Eminent Animated movie. Which
Okay.
I know that's set in War World, but War World was garbage. Ignore that movie. War World was a bad movie. Don't watch it. Save yourself. But, with Cardi Eminent coming out next year, this could actually be an opportunity to bring back Supersons someday. Hold up. Hear me out. But if you one way or the Dollar Super John was a success. You said my success, yes. So that means Clay Eminence just step at the team to be in that movie. It can work, in theory, if they pull it off. Huh?
Maybe. I'm here, but that would be a bit of a stretch. But I get your point.
Hmm. When does Clay Eminence come out anyway? Spring for me 24. Well, no time didn't occur to leave with Disney it. Good. I am so glad that no time that you went to because even though some people say at the end tomorrow I call BS on that because I mean that's legit. What was you? Which they positive revealed.
Like, I honestly don't know what's going to happen because there's so much shakeup behind the scenes that I honestly, bless me, I honestly couldn't tell you.
Yeah, I found the release date.
Screen share it.
Yep. You know, thank you Amazon France. January 24, 2024. Here it is. There's no image yet. Yeah, I said January 24, 2024. That's when it's estimated for to come out. Crazy Eminent Part 1. Yep. Part 1. 133 minutes. Wait. Wait. This movie is a part 1, so we're getting 3 parts. This can actually work. Because if this is getting a part 1, that means we're getting 3 parts. Meaning that they may do this story justice. This could actually work if they pull it off. Not the question of what that means for the Watchmen movie. When's that coming out?
Based on this article, now again, the comic book resources,
CBR is not exactly the best source in the world, so these might end up getting delayed. But who knows? Like, again, there's so much uncertain right now. Like,
No. This pissed me off. This made me mad because I was pissed off. I didn't want to rant about this, but what the fuck? Why can't my favorite show a bullshit? Why? If you don't know what the show is, this show would be my favorite series, Rebirth. Okay, people are probably confused about this.
I'm not surprised by it, but I kind of hate to see it go.
Same. But I wasn't happy. I was pissed off. Like, what the fuck? We finally got a good Superman show. I've been waiting for decades. I got my wish, even though, yes, I know that Ditchin, Multiple John, animated OC character Jordan become a Superboy. I did try to get John at the Super ad in Scene 2. Scene 2, we did get to John with the powers. Even though it was a bizarre John Kent, but here's the thing though. They took it to a bald idea from Rebirth with Bizarro. So anyway, I got my wish. Kind of, sort of. It's still a good show. It's crazy, but we're in the show for nonsense for James on Reboot. Thanks a lot. Thanks, James on Reboot, for messing me up. Thanks.
So Young Justice was on Netflix, then it moved up to HBO Max, then it was on DC Universe, and then I was going back to Netflix.
Yay! Wait, what does that mean?
Tevia, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I do not see Young Justice getting a season 5.
I so want season 5 so bad.
I mean, where do you really go from here other than setting up the final battle with Darkseid or a backdoor pilot for Teen Titans? Like, I just don't see where you could.
Or back to part to my favorite team.
What?
Which we did see John David team, boy, I was happy.
If it happens, it happens. I just feel it's unlikely.
Yep. I kind of like Superman Roy. It had been dedicated against Superman, beat Superman 2 sons, John and Jordan. Yep. Yeah, but Michael.
Okay, I actually kind of like Superman and Lois. It was fantastic characters. A good Superman. It features two, Jonathan and Jordan, not Georgia, Jordan.
Yep.
So I'll definitely try to find a watch time watching all the seasons. Hey, best of luck to you. Hopefully, but especially now with Greg Weisman effectively leaving Warner Brothers Discovery, I just don't see it happening. Unless it's a Trouble in Tokyo situation where it's an epilogue movie. I just don't see them coming back.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know about that. Shit! That Discovery will mess everything up.
Hey, creative differences. Creative differences. It happens.
So. It turns out we go like he fails. We can kiss a lot of good stuff goodbye. Actually, we all can all goodbye. Doom was just going bye-bye. So
All good things.
Bye-bye. Star was gone. Titan was all going to fail anyway. Like, it's really an M&M.
Now, I just want to go ahead and circle us back to our main topic. Final thoughts.
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about? John, the Supersons, any predictions for the future, where you'd like the characters to go going forward? Just final thoughts on this very well engaging chill stream. I really appreciate everyone's comments, everyone taking the time to watch this late. I know this rescheduling was relatively short notice, but thanks for coming out. So if you have any final thoughts, Tevia, please say your piece.
Yep. Final thought, but wait, we never got a chance to talk about the more Supersons event, Supersons. We didn't get to talk about those.
Okay, let's talk about them right quick. Which one you want to start first?
Let's talk about Supersons first.
Sure.
Because, okay, for the event Supersons picks up with the afterworld. This year you have to start with the whole with the Kilometer stuff, which I'm sorry, no, we didn't get to talk about the arc. We talked about the arc about his story in the arc meeting, but then it picks up with it set up. before Bendis came in and destroyed everything because it does love the Bendis stuff. But here's the thing, though: the Bendis stuff is love because it makes fun of it, and it's funny, and it has to do with the main member of the gang, who are very fun villain group. If you don't know the gang are basically alien children from Franco sci-fi thing. It's weird, and they grew up with the bones, and it's funny. And this story all got John can spring red and blue. But it's so funny. I love it so much. Like, this year was so fun and so cute and such a great book. I love it so much. But Adventure Supersonic is a great book. It's on the fun, awesome, and it's such a good team. Supersonic has that many arts. I agree. I agree 100%. Like, both volumes are amazing, a ton of fun, and a great story. I love them so much. And I love that series. It's awesome. Now, it's not with all the great series. Yes, I know the series you did only first, but screw it. It's one of the best books I read after that year. It was awesome. My favorite book that came out that year, period. And I love the series. Favorite kind of like Death Note, but not like super dark Death Note. No. That never don't say period, but it takes the permanent Death Note, but along a smarter and funner. Okay, Death Note is a smart series. That's not bad in that series. It's a great series, but it kind of takes that premise, but make it a little more fun. You know I'm going with this, right?
Yeah, I know where you're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
But a Super Sons animated series?
I'll be up for that.
Ooh. I'm intrigued, but I don't really see where you could really go with the premise unless you're trying to do like right after the movie left off. Like after the defeat of Starro, a limited Teen Titans, a very limited Justice League. I mean, Battle of the Super Sons was very designed to be a one and done.
I didn't know Super Sons just do sequels. Like I said before, you got that Kid Amazo. Which, as I said before, Kid Amazo is a great villain. So why not adapt a story?
I mean, you already have the character models for a younger Cassie, Aqualad. Yep. I mean, I would argue you could do Deceased and branch off from there, but Deceased is an overarching trilogy in of itself. So,
yep. Like, I'm begging for more Super Saiyan content for years. I want, damn it! Like, come on! There's so much potential for a Super Saiyan anime series. Why not pull the trigger? Wait a second. Wait. I realize it. We were supposed to get that in a Superman cartoon. You know what I'm referring to, right?
Yeah, one that was going to be entirely focused on the Superman family, but it ultimately got scrapped.
Yeah, I'm so pissed that we got the show. Home Ultimate, yay! Yep.
It got an 87 on Rotten Tomatoes. I always pay attention more to the audience score these days anyway. But these are critic reviews. No audience reviews though.
That's odd.
I mean, it was a direct to DVD release, so.
What are we doing? MICC, I saw it at the World Crowd. Awesome. You know, all the kids love it, made me happy.
Oh, here the audience. Okay.
23.
I guess we can go ahead and read some of these since we're already here.
Yep.
Written by Chris M. Damien's a bit of a dick, even more than other incarnations of his character. And, okay, I'm not going to read this whole thing.
Yeah.
Several reboots, so why keep doing it?
Cruising them, that shit.
Okay, let's go down to a rather more tame one.
It was mid, honestly. I recommend you watch this if you are no older than 10. If you are, then you most likely will fall asleep while watching it. Well, that's a little rude.
That's a bit harsh. No one asked for this to be made. Oh, screw you. Yeah. Not you. I don't really want to critic.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Storyboard animation pacing. Yeah. Storyboard animation pacing was all top notch. Great superhero buddy movies of my contains. Documented the confident always. Yay!
Return of Sorrow. Wait, this movie was bad. This Damian Wayne didn't have a very Damian Wayne vibe to him. Heroes like Green Arrow were taken down way too easily, and then Jonathan Kent, who only just got his powers, was fully capable of saving the day.
Excuse me. What?
This one right here, Tevia, by Eric M.
Yeah, this whole movie made no sense. Did we watch the same movie, Eric? What are you talking about? I'm still pissed that Kingdom Come and movie got canceled. Oh yeah, we were for the Kingdom Come anime movie. Don't you start reaching out my little bloody lovers? Indeed.
My little bro. Oh, now I know what you're talking about.
Yep.
But okay, good. Captured the dynamic.
Great movie, a new art style, also enjoyment, overall fun action movie. Yay! Yep.
Despite the title, the two.
Oh, okay.
Despite the title, the two didn't actually fight. Besides, it's a Besides that, it's a mediocre superhero movie. At least we got to see Bat Cow. I'll give him that.
Well, DC released were able comedically blended, and the Lego movie blend of middle games with both being joking and analytical. Balanced Supersons considered independent and own purely normal entertainment, resulting in exactly as expected, but resulting over its given half. A significant animation had a slight join effect and void between overcoming. Overall, exceptional excellent card story and board and captured the character details, statures, and demanded support due to comedic performances. They are usually drawn within humorous fun and connected to the heart without really 100%. Underlying loyalty the act with relevant and providing another layer to title character depth. Also canonically served a potential bridge in between besides its own soul material. Yay! Yep. Well, he also ranked there at one of the. I need to read all that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go. It canonically serves as a potential bridge in between, besides its own source material. What helps rank this as one of the best in its energetic efforts by making this one of the most fun, therefore one of the most enjoyable hero outings, placed with the antagonist terror that functions well towards a nice payoff. B+.
Yep.
But yeah, I think we covered. We might do a follow up covering those storylines in more detail. But any final thoughts you have, Tevia?
Yeah, final thoughts. My final the team. I love the team. This team was my favorite team ever in DC period. I will always defend the team to the day I die. I'll never ever forget my fight. I'm John and D. No. Because let's face that. Having John ended up in a terrible idea, a terrible story from day one. Gee, it's always looking John ended up with a bad idea. Who would guess? Oh, wait, I knew my dad would have the same on day one. And here the way he is now has been horrible. He's been not great right now. I've been absolutely crazy that this won't be normal. I'm sorry, Taylor. I'm sorry, Bendis. Your plan failed. Take TH out of normal, or the one who is doing smart, look at your TH for jargon nonsense. Fine. It's just my comment. Do what the fan comment did and give me real jargon back north. That way, you can get 2 birds, 1 stone. You cheat about Secretary and BS or argument, and I get my jungle back, and whoever wins. For himself. That's how I think I should give about the real team. As for the other bidding imposter, he can go away, boy, I care. But that is me. But my vampire, I love this team. Should have manga read on, I agree 100%. Yep, thank you. And this team, got me back in the comic, it's a great team, and I want team back. Can you imagine that? God damn it! I'm waiting to see your guys ticking TikTok. Very good point. Point the team meeting, support the teams by the word, and long live Supersons. Yep. That's all good.
Okay.
Oh yeah, one more thing. Support the movie. The movie's awesome.
As for me, I just want to thank everyone for helping me reach 170 subscribers. Even though we didn't get to 175 to 180 before the end of October, which means I do not have to review Gotham Knights, the TV show. Though I might change my mind towards the end of the year, maybe 180 to 200. So hey, keep like, comment, subscribing, and maybe you actually get to see me actually review and watch the show. Hopefully, I don't get copyright strike for it. But I am a few.
Notorious for copyright, so maybe a couple night and just show the for you on something.
Yeah, I'll figure something out. But I actually am a few video projects behind because I had college work to do. So the 170 subscriber celebration is in the works. There's just a few other video projects ahead of schedule that I have to cover first, and then we're going to get the official 170 subscriber special on the channel. So please be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much to everyone, Tevia, Pika Shades, Taladia, Phoenix Press. Congratulations, your Screecher campaign officially wrapped up today. I checked out your stream a few hours ago. So if you're watching the playback, congratulations. And
Congrats, man. You earned it. I'm glad your Screecher comedy is success.
You really did. And if you haven't already, I don't have it with me right now, but please check out Screechers issue 1. That way you at least get a basic premise of what the book is about. And even check out 2100 Samurai. So definitely check them out. And I really, again, I'm just humbled and blessed and grateful to all of you guys continue supporting me, and I hope you continue to support me in the future. But anything else, Tevia, before we wrap up?
Yeah, I'm going to do a playthrough of Hour 2. I've been liking that on Twitch because unfortunately I can't watch it on YouTube because I don't have that YouTube, but unfortunately with the frustrating because I love watching the game on YouTube. But then I bought the game Xbox on PS5. I said, like, screw it, and just watch the game on Twitter and exploit all the stuff on YouTube itself. So you can check out my playthrough of Hour 2. Once I export all the parts, okay, I export video part 5 today. So part 6, I'll probably record on Twitch. I'm recording on Twitch on one of these days. So say when I want to beat that game as a beat. But I already saw my YouTube game big change, but then yeah, I agree that. Yep, good times. Yep. But other than that, oh yeah, today I also be listening to episode 1. That was a great episode. I love that show. And it's kind of ironic. Both Omni-Man and Homelander and Jesse Man are beating the comic. They're all jerks. And they're both out there like sucker murders. Funny. It would be hilarious to see all 3 characters have to try to fight each other to death. Who would win that fight?
A debate for another time. But thanks again, everyone, for staying up very late for the stream. Like, comment, subscribe. Flame off.
Let me try.
Okay.
Wonderbat.
I did not mean that. That was a slip. I did not mean that. Now, good night, everybody. Whoa!